So, this Saturday I began the day by filming myself brushing my teeth. Why, you may ask? Because society dictates that Saturday night was the most important night of my junior year of high school. Saturday night was prom, and I wanted to share my experience with you. Now, because I don't understand why actual prom is so exciting, and because I tend to avoid large groups of teenagers vomiting to the latest pop tunes, my friends and I did something a little different. Instead of piling into limousines or buses with longtime boyfriends or nervous dates, we hopped onto the Long Island Railroad and headed for the Big Apple with some of our closest friends. We dressed up, as many do for prom. Some of us looked like Ted Mosby. Some of us looked like we just came from the 90s. I looked like I walked off the set of Almost Famous. And, well, some of us were just plain old hot. As we ran into Max Brenner's after wandering around Union Square for a while, it got me thinking about what prom meant. Like most things, it means something different to different people. Like to Alex, in this moment, prom meant making sure that his amazing milkshake had every taste bud in his mouth.
It's so good.
To Michael, it might have meant laughing at our friend Haley, who didn't understand what was going on in the last 5 years, which is the amazing musical we got to see that night. To Dana, it might have meant singing to a camera in Times Square or laughing when one of her close friends complained that
my boobs hurt.
To Haley, it might have meant singing into a fake microphone on the 1:30 train home. Before Saturday, I was pretty nervous that prom would somehow mean something less to me, because I didn't spend it in the way one traditionally would. I wouldn't get to experience an awkward slow dance, or drive to the city in a bus full of dressed-up teenagers. But I think in some ways, prom was more meaningful for me than it would have been otherwise. On the train ride home, all I could think about was how lucky I was, because to me, prom didn't mean getting puked on, or drunkenly hooking up with a random guy. It didn't mean worrying about my friend who was kicked out of an after party, or worrying about being ditched by my date. To me, prom was a great night spent enjoying the company of great friends in a great city. The pain and the anxiety about surgery and the bleakness of being stuck home for 2 months faded away, and for just a moment, I got to feel infinite. And it was everything Charlie said it would be. I'll see you on Thursday.